Hey, what's up guys? It's me again.
My daddy. Welcome, Chester.
I think you already know what I am doing today.
Additional names.
And for today's topic, we're going to talk about Melbourne suburbs start with M. Same thing, without further ado, let's go. The suburb of Montmorency was named after a local farm, Montmorency Estate, which owned by Stuart Alexander Donaldson, the first Premier of New South Wales. He named the farm after the town Montmorency of Paris in France. Montrose was originally known as South Moorabbin or informally known as Double Pits. It was informally known as double pits due to the double-handed saw pit method used in the local timber industry. The settlement was renamed to Montrose in 1892 by a local landowner, James Walker. He named it after Rosemont, a shop owned by his son. Moonee Pond was named after Moonee Pond Creek. It was named by government surveyor Robert Holder in 1837. He named the creek from the Aboriginal word moni and used the word ponds due to the creek being a chain of ponds during dry seasons. Additional knowledge. Mount Alexander Road, which ran through Moonee Pond today, was one of the main routes between Melbourne and Goldfield during the Gold Rush era. It was named after the destination of the route, Mount Alexander, which was the former name of today Castle Mine. Meanwhile, the iconic Queen's Park located next to the Mount Alexander Road was one of the main locations for the diggers' resting place due to the fresh water in the lagoon. The park was named after Queen Victoria. It was also the location of Burke and Wills expedition campsite in the 1860s on their fateful journey across Australia. Additional knowledge. Moorabbin was derived from the Aboriginal words Mooroolbark, means resting place or mother's milk. Settlement started as pastoral run in the 1850s before it was subdivided. In 1871, it was made as a shire and gazetted as a suburb in 1934. For Moooroolbark, there were few versions of name origin. The most notable version was derived from Aboriginal words Moorabbin, means place with great water. John Gardiner used the word Mooroolbark as the name of his pastoral run between Bushes Creek and Olinda. Furthermore, in 1845, William Fletcher purchased part of the run and renamed it as Mooroolbark Park. 10 years later, in 1855, the area was surveyed as the parish of Moorabbin. Additional knowledge. Five Ways, also known as Mooroolbark Roundabouts, is the iconic landmark of Mooroolbark. It is one of Melbourne's most unusual intersections with 3 consecutive roundabouts, connecting between Hall Road, Lincoln Road, Manchester Road, and Cambridge Road, which named after the city in England. The name for Mordialloc is derived from the term of Mordialloc, which originates from the Aboriginal language. It means muddy creek or little sea. The area of Mornington was originally known as Snappers Point. Meanwhile, Tingchingorup Pastoral Run was the most notable farm in the area. The town was renamed to Mornington in 1864 after Richard Colley Wallasey. the second Earl of Mornington in Ireland. Mount Dandenong was originally known as Mount Cohan Rubble, but due to the difficulty of the spellings and pronunciation, the Surveyor General's office changed the name to Mount Dandenong in 1957, which was derived from Aboriginal words Dandenong means lofty mountain. Somehow the town was actually settled in 1893. Additional knowledge. Mount Dandenong was the scene of 1938 Kerma Air crash. Australian National Airways Douglas DC-2 Kema, flying from Adelaide to Melbourne, commenced its final approach to Essendon Airport through the heavy fog, but overshot Essendon and crashed into the western slope of the Mount Dandenong. There are 18 people on the board, but none of them survived. Australian Member of Parliament Charles Hawkers was one of the victims. Today, the site of the crash is open to public, with a memorial crane erected just above of the crash site. Mount Eliza was named in 1837 by Captain William Hobson. He was the commander of HMS Rattlesnakes. He named the area after his wife, Eliza Elliot. And then the area only started to develop as a seaside resort since 1870s. Mount Evelyn was originally just known as Evelyn. It was named after Evelyn Hughes, the daughter of Victorian Premier Richard Hughes. The name was changed to Mount Evelyn in 1919 by the Evelyn Progress Association. The reason of the name changing was to convey the beauties and the nature advantage of Evelyn as the tourist resort. Additional knowledge. While Mount Evelyn was named after the daughter of Richard Hughes, the nearby town Hughesville was named after Richard Hughes. For Mount Murta, it was similar to Mount Eliza. It was named by Captain William Hobson after Murta Lonsdale. She was the wife of Captain William Lonsdale, who travelled to Port Phillip on the board of HMS Rattlesnakes. Mulgrave was named after Sir George Phipps, the Earl of Mulgrave in the peerage of Great Britain. He served as a governor of Victoria between 1879 and 1884. The parish of Mulgrave with the township of Ockley was surveyed in 1853. In 1891, the borough of Ockley was served and the remaining area was renamed as Shire of Mulgrave 6 years later. Additional knowledge. Today, Monash Freeway was originally two separate freeways, which were the Mulgrave Freeway, which linking between Warrigal Road in Cheston and Umamarring, and the Southeastern Freeway, which linking between Pang Road in Richmond and Toorak Road in Hawthorn East. Meanwhile, Mulgrave Freeway was named after the suburb of Mulgrave and opened to traffic in 1972. It was only until the year 1997, after the years of construction, the connection of both freeways completed and renamed as Monash Freeway. It was named by Victorian Premier Jeff Kennett in honour of General Sir John Monash. Murrumbeena was derived from Aboriginal words Murrumbeena, which means land of frogs. It was believed the name was named after a local road in 1862 by an Aboriginal member of Native Police. The spelling of the name was changed to present spelling after the opening of Moorooolbark railway station in 1887. Alright, that's it for all the remaining 13 suburbs start with M. I guarantee you do learn something unless you didn't pay attention. Or maybe you didn't even watch it. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like what I always say, if you like my video, please click like and subscribe. And if you find my video is informative, please kindly share to others. So somehow if you still don't like my video, you still need to click like and subscribe my channel. Of course, share to your friend.